All right, here we are again, Growler Garage for episode 2 of season 2. Thank you all for joining us. You're going to hear a lot of riffraff in the background because a great car show cruise that I'm a fan of, not a car show specifically, it's not a car show.
Yeah, specifically not.
Not a car show, called Cars Not Coffee down here in Orange County. They decided to end their show here tonight. So that's a lot of the riffraff you'll be hearing. I'll be talking to some of those guys tonight about their cars, and that's what we'll be having here is just a lot of fun talking to these guys about their cars, how they have gotten into the car hobby a little bit. This guy next to me, you know him from last season. This is Will.
Yeah, thanks for having me again, Pat. I appreciate that.
Of course. You were one of our better episodes, so it's just an excuse to get you back. It's not saying much, but...
Yeah, right. I was going to say, I set the bar pretty low.
Because we had one person cancel, and then the backup canceled, and then I called somebody else, and she couldn't make it. So here we are with Will.
by default, right, exactly.
So what you see here also going on is I have bingo. I don't know why I have bingo. We got it as a Christmas present. I'm sorry, I'm going to adjust this. You hate it when I do this, but I'm doing it. We got bingo for Christmas. It's supposed to be drinking bingo. We couldn't figure out a good way to do it with like 11 people here. So what we're doing instead is we're letting everybody drink as much as they want. And then I'm going to give them bingo sheets, and the winner is going to get a hat that we don't have right now.
Are they with your two other guests?
Yeah, right. They're at the Growler Garage printing facility. So it's the same as the one that producer Matt is wearing right now for you guys.
We can take his.
They're actually sitting in the production office at the moment.
There you go. So I'll bring it to you guys at a future Cars Not Coffee or whatever it is, but it's the same hat he's wearing. Flex fit, nice Growler Garage hat.
Now, were you able to afford that with all the money you saved at your discount at Taps?
Yes.
The Growler Garage discount?
Hey, I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, this is becoming a running theme. Let me just disclaim it now. There's no Taps discount. There never has been.
No. It's select locations, I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
only
not
at
every
Will's house.
Taps. It's not at every Taps.
It's only at Will's house at 1843 Anaheim Drive, Anaheim. Whatever your address is.
Absolutely.
So,
When do I take my ball?
somebody just hand those out.
When you're on camera.
That stayed together remarkably well.
Make it rain.
Well done.
So, you guys probably need pens, huh?
One for you.
You got to throw those too?
For you.
As soon as he's looking. I got hit in the balls with a Pringles cup yesterday. Kaylee threw it at me. It hurt a surprising amount.
Well, you know, metal cylindrical.
Well, it was plastic. It was a little one. It still hurt plenty. So, Will, everybody kind of already knows your background from the last episode, but you've acquired another car since then. You still have the Pontiac Trans Am.
I do, Pontiac Firebird, right?
You have, how would you describe your new car?
The greatest car I've ever owned.
But what do you call it?
Hands down. The Cuttlefish? The Cuttlefish?
That's one of the names.
Yeah.
You also call it the Goldsmobile.
The Goldsmobile, right. The Goldsmobile is actually kind of the persona that car took on just by it existing. And really, in true car guy fashion, no part of that car is gold. There's like gold valve covers.
Yeah, the valve covers are gold.
And everyone's like, oh, gold valve covers. No, it's okay.
Go ahead.
I'm trying not to upset producer Matt here by messing with the microphone. But anyway, everyone saw the gold valve covers and said, oh, the Goldsmobile. Then it turned into, where are you going to put the mural of the Golden Girls?
Under the hood, right?
Yeah, right, under the hood. And then somebody the other day said, called it the... Oldsmobile Stein or something.
What?
In a obscure reference of Jewish people having a lot of gold, hoarding gold.
Oh, God.
That's stereotypical.
That was a reach.
Was that a reach?
That's a reach.
That was Aaron Schatz, brought to you by
Of
Aaron
course it was.
Right, exactly.
So that is it's an Oldsmobile Cutlass.
It is.
Two-door,
Yeah.
of course.
Two-door, of course. Right.
It's a postcard, too, right?
It is a postcar, which I bought it from a guy in Anaheim, and...
Can we say his name or no?
he's actually a really nice guy. It's Richie your barber.
That's literally his name.
Literally the guy's name. I think it's on his birth certificate.
Yeah.
Really nice guy, really cool guy. But I went to his house to look at another 69 Cutlass, which was on his side yard, and it was just too far blown back. It was a no-post car, came with this 455, but it needed assembly. Didn't have a dash, didn't have lots of pieces in it. So as I was leaving, I said, well, let me think about it. And I saw this car in his driveway, and I said, well, why don't you just sell me this car for $1,200? And he was,
dang.
He was like, oh, no, you couldn't do that.
Did he ask you, what do you want to do right now?
right. What do you want? No, I asked him, what do you want to do right now? Everything I learned from Rich Christensen, I paid off right there.
$1,200, I think, is the limit. I paid exactly $1,200 for the Cordoba. So that's your two-door, like, slightly out of the ordinary limit, I think. There goes the GoPro.
I apologize if I've misled you and your studio audience into thinking that I paid $1,200 for that rusty piece of shit in my garage.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, actually, I was willing to take it at any price.
Uh huh.
So $2,500
Oh.
later. However,
It's still good.
it was running and driving, and by running and driving, I mean it had to get towed to my house.
Driving.
And it needed a battery and a full tune-up before it would go anywhere.
The show's falling off the rails.
And
GoPros are falling, TVs failing, it's back.
And actually, oddly, though it was sold to me as his daily driver, shockingly, like none of the wheels were bolted on completely with the lug nuts. We were driving it around, and it was me and Gookie and a guy that used to live with me, Mike. It was like, whoa, what's that clunking noise? I don't know, go faster. You know, oh, yeah.
Faster.
So we're like knifing the wheel back and forth, and it's like, God, it's so weird, it's just like clunking. So we got it back to my house, and we're like, I'm just gonna check the lug nuts. So, you know.
You know, it's funny because one time producer Matt and I were riding in my Porsche 914, and we start feeling something rubbing, and I'm like, what the hell is that? So we pull over it in and out, and I look at it, and I'm like, looking at it from the back, and I'm like, something's off. And one tire's like out farther, and I'm like, oh shit, I think a shock mount broke. Better limp it home. No, the lug nuts were backing off. And so we flared the fender on the way home when the wheel came off and went up into it.
Oh, the 914 wide body?
Yeah. Half wide body. Stopped in front of a Dairy Queen, and I go off to find lug nuts, and Matt's just sitting in the car with 3 wheels on it. And this lady comes in, and she starts like laying on the horn and yelling at him, and she's like, can you move?
in a driveway?
Yeah, because he is in front of a driveway, but the car's clearly on 3, like the brake rotor's on the ground. And she's like, can you move? And he goes, how'd you respond with that?
No, I cannot.
He said, this is not my motor vehicle, ma'am. You know, it's funny, you know, for car guys, I mean, a lot of our stories involve wheels falling off.
Yeah.
There's a club member we have, and actually, I'm sure you may end up with him on your show in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah.
But he called me one night and was like, oh, dude, I'm on a date with this chick. And that chick,
God, really?
I know, the chick was kind of weird looking, kind of mixed, I'm going to say, between like Jabba the Hutt and like Snooki. Is that Snooki? Is that?
Fuck you.
But I'm saying, I mean, she was all right. I mean, I
Other
guess.
than that,
Other than that,
she
she was
sounds
okay.
delightful.
So anyway, so he calls me. He's like, I'm on this date, and my wheel fell off the car. I'm on the freeway. Do you have a jack? Well, yeah, sure. I got a jack. You know, can you bring it to me? Yeah, okay. So I go up there, and like, it's funny because the car's sitting, you know, doing 3-wheel on the side of the freeway, and this chick is like not out of the car.
Hey, at least
She's just
it was
sitting there
6-12.
smoking.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, you know, I don't know, get out of the car. Oh, hey, sorry about your car. Nothing like that. She's just sitting there smoking, right?
Yeah.
So we're over there, we're jacking it up. Do you have the wheel? Yeah, I got the wheel. Well, do you have lug nuts? Well, you know, I was already 1 lug nut short on every wheel, so I just took another lug nut off every other wheel. It's like, so now I have 2 on each wheel, but like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. We jack it up, and we put the wheel back on, right? And like all of a sudden, just like out of nowhere, this like Mexican pimp comes up, right? I mean, literally, I'm like silk shirt, gold chains, right? And the guy whose wheel I'm helping put back up, he like looks at this guy and he's like, Dad! And he's like, hey! And they like hug each other, and he's like, you know, like what are you doing? Like, you left when I was a baby. And he was like, oh, like I'm out here with my girlfriend, who like the girlfriend was clearly, you know, one of his girls. But is that your brother?
It sounds like a 440, so
Right. Your brother's down there might be fun. So
yeah. Right. Do we have enough bingos to go around, by the way?
Yeah.
Do
Someone gets the upside down still.
Oh yeah. Well, that could be my brother's.
Yeah. You better get the
there you
upside
go.
down
Give it to your brother, the latest one here. He won't like that.
Oh,
So-
what the hell? Let's go for more parking. I'm leaving.
On a related note to the bingo, it'll be something that kind of goes on throughout the show. So I'm gonna explain it to you guys. They have you noticed that we wrote colors on them?
Yeah.
So these also have colors on them. So you can choose which one of those you want to scratch off. Like when I roll a blue, you can scratch off any one of your blues. So there's some strategy in this. So it's actually Thinking Man's bingo.
Oh, Thinking
Man's
I'm
bingo.
out.
Hero Girl Matt's gonna come in and fill the shots.
Oh, okay. With King Cobra?
Oh, we're doing that too, huh?
That's Pops' brand, man.
Well, how are we gonna do this?
Take it off.
You're getting money thrown at you. This podcast is finally paying off. So how do we determine who drinks these? Oh, we have whoever's sitting up here with me has to drink it. Oh, I like it.
That's fine. Give me
Okay.
the 40.
Yeah, these half shots. So as I was gonna switch people, but while Matt's in the way, no, I will. I want to tell them now. I'm not gonna get to all of you, nor do I want to.
Okay.
And so don't feel bad if I don't bring you up here because we only have about an hour, and this is 2-parter, 30-minute episodes. So
I heard you reduce the.
yeah, we're gonna see how fast people start complaining that they're too short. I can't listen to it all on my commute to Long Beach now. Make it longer.
Well, they can listen to 2.
Right. That's what I've been saying though. Is they can listen to half, come back later, and they never do it.
How long is Whiskey Babble?
Whiskey Babble is 0 minutes because it no longer exists.
Oh, that's because they didn't have me on.
Right. It was about an hour. It was about the same as this show, but I'm hoping it'll come back someday. I think it will.
Maybe. We'll see.
All right. Well,
it's a good dude. So, Will, glad you came up
Patrick,
here.
thanks for having me again. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to redeem your TAPS discount. Only at participating locations. This asks for the Growler Garage discount.
Will, before you go, can I be in the club?
I assure you, it's not what you think it is. You'll get in, you'll try so hard to get in, and then you'll be like, oh my God, this is it? It's just a bunch of gay jokes. But by the way, real quick, I'm going to say this and then I'm going to get out.
Take your time.
There was a kid, Narwhal, and Narwhal's dream was to be a Dragon Knight. That's all he wanted, like in life, right? And his life was pretty shitty already. So he got this job. He saved up every last dime that he could to buy the cheapest possible club-eligible vehicle, which was a 73 or 4 Ranchero.
Yeah,
right?
it even ended up being a decent...
Right, GT, Ranchero GT. Brought it to the first car club meeting, was like, I'm here, man, Dragon Knights till I die. And as he was driving home, it burned down to the ground. Burned down, to the ground. And if that doesn't tell you, what kind of cars we accept in that club, I don't know what does.
I'm pretty sure that was when I had my 71 Ranchero, and I believe that you called me at one point and you're like, hey, there's this kid that's going to join, or he wants prospect, and he's got a Ranchero. I went, oh, really? I thought I only Ranchero. I hope his car burns to the ground.
Oh, man, if Narwhal's listening to this all the way out in Texas, I don't know how far the internet reaches, but, man, Narwhal's going to be pissed.
I'll send him the link.
All right, well, hey, thanks again, Patrick.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Who's next up?
I want to get Chef because I want to talk about his LS1.
Oh, LS1?
His LS1 Tempest. While he's doing that, does everybody? I'm gonna do a bingo for the free hat. Green.
The green.
Green. You can cross off a green if you have one. Here you go. You get to drink the green shot.
Oh, what?
Who got the redneck? No,
it's beer.
It is. It's we couldn't afford liquor.
See him pouring the King Cobra?
It's King Cobra, so
I was hoping it was tequila.
it's up your alley. I have tequila in the house, but we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna go that alley.
I gotta drive anyways, right?
So this is Chef.
Hi.
Chef's been in the club for a while. Was one of the people that was kind of instrumental in this cruise happening, right? Like you kind of helped you and Will and.
Well, no, I mean
some of
Will
those.
and Josh actually put this together. I just
okay.
go as much as possible.
Occasionally
okay.
show up.
Occasionally.
Occasionally, okay. I thought he had more to do with it than that. Never mind.
No,
So you have a tell me about your car, how you bought it, and all that kind of stuff.
I bought it from the ex vice president.
What is it though?
It's a '64 Pontiac Tempest.
Cool. 2-door. It had a 6-cylinder when you bought it, right?
It had an inline 6.
$40,000, $4,000 car.
Yeah, I spent so much money on this thing I can't even count it in parts.
You've had what? 2 different small block Chevys in it?
2 different small block Chevys, and then I ended up with what I have now, which is an LS1.
Yes.
LM7 technically.
Oh yeah. So it's the what is it? It's the iron block aluminum head.
Iron block, yeah.
5.3. What? I think it's a 327 cubic inch or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So that project is something that kind of a lot of people talk about doing is LS1 or anything modern, fuel injected and all that stuff. You carbureted it, but you still had to do a lot of like the MSD ignition and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Was that I'm sure it was kind of daunting when you first started kind of thinking about the project, but
Yeah.
did it end up being as hard as you thought? Harder,
No, it was
easier?
pretty easy. With the hardest thing I thought it was going to be was the MSD and wiring it up, but it's all self-explanatory. Everything's labeled and
It's pretty plug and play.
plug and play pretty much.
Okay. And then you carbureted. Was it that just for ease of installation, really?
Ease of installation.
Yeah.
I mean,
and being California, you don't really
right,
have
exactly.
that huge
But fuel
swing of
injecting
temperature.
it seemed a little bit hard for me, so I'll get to it when I get to it.
So what's the future for that car? You've painted it black fairly recently. You put the duck hood ornament or whatever it is on it.
Yeah, death proof duck.
There.
Yeah.
Change the wheels. What's next in store for the Tempest?
T56 and Posy. I still got one tire fire, so you know what that's like.
I used to.
Oh,
You do better burnouts with one
damn.
tire.
Yeah.
What do you are you horsepower wise? Are you pretty much happy with where your car's at now? Or are you going to be trying to get some more out of it? You think?
Well, I still need to tune it, so I think there's still a little bit more to push out of it. But I am happy with the swap.
Okay. So no planning of like being like Will, where you always want to either put nitrous or supercharger on everything you have.
Well, we were just talking about nitrous, right?
Of course.
I might cam it and do a little head work.
Okay. Cool. So, I mean, rewinding a little bit. Like you said, you bought the car from another former member of it. Was that a car like you had your eye on for a while, or is it just kind of it showed up so you wanted it?
It just kind of happened. I had the money at the time. At that time, I had the '68 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, which is what I prospected with. And then
sprinklers just turned on.
once I saw that the club
Can you
was
hit off on there, or stop? Switch it to stop.
what? No one wants to get wet.
I don't think their cars do. Thank you.
No, once I saw that the club was more muscle car oriented, I stuck with the Pontiac instead.
Okay. So originally you were looking for more of a cruiser type car with a
Well,
Cadillac.
no, I had the Cadillac for about 6 years before that,
Oh,
and
wow.
then I met the club. Met Egon first at Fridays one night, and he helped me do the swap on the Cadillac and everything. So that's how I got into the club.
Was that the Cadillac that you guys forgot all the oil galley plugs or something?
Yeah, there was a lot of vacuum leaks in that thing.
Yeah, well, vacuum leaks and it was like smoking profusely, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, good job, guys.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, thanks. I learned a lot. That was my first engine swap.
It ran. All right.
It ran.
Oh,
That's important.
That's club standards.
All right. Well,
that's right.
thanks for sharing that with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Of course.
Who's next?
Whoever's next, bring the King Cobra up. I don't care who comes next.
Oh, you don't care? There
No.
you go.
Bring the King
Young
Cobra
guy
up. Here,
on
though.
to shine.
Yellow is next. Who's got yellow? I'll talk to Josh. Come
Who
on.
wants to talk about a Ford Maverick?
I'm taking
Someone might.
Grab me the King Cobra.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Jeez, your one job is a guest.
And you get to do that. I pulled a yellow, by the way, if you guys noticed that.
Boy,
Yellow.
about the best car, saving it for last.
And you guys all know how to play bingo, right? You're trying to draw like a straight line in any direction.
Does the winner get something?
You have to draw a
A
straight
winner
line.
gets a hat. I said
They
that.
get a discount at Taft.
you get the
asshole.
promise of a hat.
Everyone gets a discount at Taps.
Oh, everyone gets a discount?
Yeah, 15% if you mention Growler Garage.
Am I taking this or am I putting it back in?
Select
You're drinking it.
locations
Oh boy.
Right. That's
Of the
important.
the half shot of King Cobra.
Bring it back to the
It
high
may as
school
well be
days.
liquor.
It's
How
good.
well that tastes.
It's really.
Josh is like, I drink this every day.
Green and
What?
else?
Huh?
What do you say?
So Josh is like, I drink this every day.
I used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Josh, you were one of the guys that kind of started this car cruise. Mm-hmm. Tell people first about what the car you drive. You have probably one of the nicest cars on the drive because it has paint.
It's it does have paint, but that was just by happenstance. That was mere luck. It's a 1970 Challenger. It's an RT clone. Was originally a slant 6 3-speed.
Really?
It was, which is kind of funny because that car is actually more rare than
Right.
an actual
I've
RT
never
car.
seen an inline six.
Yeah, it's it didn't have that when I got it. It had a 383 in it with a 4-speed. It's just fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So where did you and Will kind of started this Cars Not Coffee thing?
Yeah.
Who came up with the idea? Like, where did this all start?
I think it was sort of a mutual.
It was 100% your idea.
Oh,
No, I don't mean that in like, oh, it was 100% your idea. Josh came to me with the idea and said, hey,
that's right. Okay.
I know, you got the club guys and stuff like that. Would you be interested in doing a car show or cruise or something has always been of interest to us, but we lack motivation, skill, knowledge,
Talent.
Yeah,
responsibility.
which is why I figured if enough of us
we're not short
got
on
together,
the
then
bucks.
we may do something.
Yes, we are.
But for me, honestly, it was just
That's how much we have left. Yeah. Okay. So, yes. So you went to Will and you're like, "Hey, I got this idea. I want to do this car cruise." And then, at what point did you realize, "Crap! Now this is just everybody in his stupid club, and then me."
I would say day one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
The first one I realized, I was like, wow, that's a lot of Dragon Knights.
when it was Dragon Knights this, Dragon Knights that, Dragon Knights best day ever, like everything.
Yeah. Uh huh. It still is, in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at what point are you going to just wash your hands of it and say, I quit because this is getting frustrating? Or are you going to start trying to run us out and getting your own like group of friends in?
Oh, I'm not motivated enough for
a bunch of
that.
nice cars, a bunch of painted cars.
Those don't exist.
Boss is invited.
Not in our demographic.
Right.
But
Well, another club showed up one time and you guys ran them out, right?
yeah, I think they kind of ran themselves out because that one asshole sold his Camaro to Japan, which none of us really enjoyed.
The country of Japan bought
The
his
country
Camaro?
of Japan. Yeah,
Send it to Nissan and said, here's how you don't build a car.
apparently.
Like, this separate frame. Oh no, Camaro was kind of a unibody, wasn't it? That joke doesn't work.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry. Thank you. For the little jazz hand stance. You already told me that.
Well, now it's 10 minutes.
Well, then what was it before? 11?
Like 19.
Oh, God.
That was 9 minutes.
Oh, okay. I get you now. You're on. Okay.
Who has 19 fingers?
Producer Matt, apparently.
Hold on.
I count 11 because that's 1 foot. This is going poorly.
Oh, train wreck.
You're
welcome.
Does anybody want to win a hat? Blue.
Yeah.
Blue.
Blue.
Someone mark me down on blue. I think.
I got you.
There you go. You get to drink that one too.
Oh boy. Did I win the lottery or?
Yeah, you're sitting here.
Yellow, Josh. You're gonna be wearing some Growler Garage gear, man.
Oh boy.
And I expect
Will that
to
get
see
me the
a tough
discount?
one.
Yes.
Excellent.
We'll get you
You know, if enough people go in there asking for the discount, maybe we'll eventually get a discount.
I'm okay with that.
Probably not.
Cheap beer is better than regular price beer. Uh-oh.
It's okay. The whole thing cost me $2. And we went to go buy it, and these ladies were like, "Oh, are you guys celebrating New Year's early?" And Aaron's like, "No, we're just alcoholics."
Yeah, you don't need an excuse to drink King Cobra.
It's a Tuesday. Oh, okay. So we're buying like 4 6-packs and a King Cobra.
That's strong work.
We had a strict budget. We had to fill it with that.
You did well. I mean, you still have $1 left over, evidently. So
We've got dollars flying everywhere, and I don't know why. We have at least $3 that I can see.
apparently, Chef carries crumpled up dollar bills with him.
It's no surprise.
Jeff's used to
I
it.
think it was because Beer Girl Matt came on screen.
Oh, right. So they started.
Oh yeah.
That's gross.
Hey,
So-
we'll take it though. We're turning a profit.
Yeah, this is the most
Yeah.
money we've made since I bought a T-shirt.
Tripled that. spend.
You keep that up, you may pay for that King Cobra.
Right. We did pay for the King Cobra now.
Twice over at least.
Yeah.
So-
we can go get more.
So the Challenger you've got.
Yes.
You said you got it with 383 already in it.
383 in
It's
it,
already
yeah.
painted the way it is. Right?
Yes.
So like, where did you find that car? How long ago?
I've had it for 10 years.
Wow.
Actually, oddly enough, arrived at my house at the time on Christmas Eve 2005.
So did you buy it from? You say arrived. Does that mean you bought it from like out of state or something?
Bought it out of Michigan.
Oh wow.
Sight unseen. And just one of those things, honestly, I had a good feeling about it, and it felt right, and it ended up working out in my favor. So
Was it eBay or something or? What,
it actually was eBay Motors, yeah.
Oh, okay.
In its infancy, I think. Back then, it was still not too well known, and it
Yeah.
was sort of a risky way to purchase a car.
But it probably got you a little bit of a deal, I'm guessing.
You did, yeah. It ended up. I came out ahead, I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they're worth anymore, but there was a time where e-bodies you could practically name your price on them.
Yeah, I'd rather not know, because then I probably wouldn't drive it. But
Hopefully fair. All right, well, thanks for coming by.
yeah,
We'll,
thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Good times.
and it's Josh.
All right, hey, someone clapped.
You know what? I want to talk to the other car that has paint here. I want to talk to Dispenser.
Spencer's car has paint.
It did last time I saw it.
AKA Mercury Jesus.
It was a nice like blue. What happened?
Jesus, I like it.
Mercury Jesus.
At least you're still not wearing shoes.
Dude, you're doing well.
Right. It is.
No, you're doing.
I walked outside this morning just to like walk out and see if my car was still here because it's been a while since I've driven it. And I stepped on the concrete for 2 steps and immediately turned around because it was so cold. But yet, it is nighttime and you were still not wearing shoes.
Mercury Jesus.
Mercury Jesus. Okay.
I like it. I'm gonna allow it.
Hey, I'm not part of the club. You can't
So this
tell
is
me what to do.
Dispenser. He drives a Cougar. Well, tell us about your Cougar.
67. It's got a full hydraulic roller motor and a T5. 355 posi.
And you're one of the only, probably the only person here that's actually had your car dynoed, right?
Will had one dyno, but that was previous car, yeah.
And what was it putting down?
268, the last.
And that is solid. Like
It's solid.
people like a lot of people claim these big numbers nowadays, and they A, don't realize driveline loss is a thing, and B, like that you have to spend a lot of money and have a lot of displacement, or one or the other, to make like these 400 rear wheel horsepower numbers.
Yeah.
So your car in a Cougar obviously moves out pretty good. I've run against it like sort of. So I know it moves out pretty well, especially with the 5-speed. Have you done anything to the rear end or anything, or is it still the stock gears? Or
It's still an 8-inch. I went 355 posi.
Okay,
It
so
was
you've-
like a 288 before.
yeah, so you've gone a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. You've had that car a few years now, right?
Yeah, probably like 3, 4.
Okay. Did you find that on the internet or like just cruising around? You saw it one day. Craigslist.
Yep.
Is there anyone here that didn't get their car off the internet? Not a person.
Crickets.
Did not get the car off the internet. Like driving down the street.
Everyone got their car off the
This is the 21st century. Everything's on the internet.
No, I swear, I thought someone.
I've bought cars by driving down a neighborhood and seeing a for sale sign on it.
tried.
I mean, it's rare.
Chef didn't get his car off the internet.
Where'd you get your car?
Oh, from Don.
Oh, right. Well, Don got it from the internet, probably.
No, Don got it at the horse stables in Pomona. Some guy was like,
Horse stables?
What?
some guy was like, hey, you want a
not
free
been.
car? And he was like, okay.
He got that car
No,
for
he
free?
didn't. He
got
got
that
it
car
from
for free.
storage out at El Toro. I remember.
Yeah.
I was with him when he picked it up.
Same
Yeah, he
thing.
met a
It
guy
didn't
at
come from the
Horse
internet.
stables,
That's
yeah.
the-
Horse stables in El Toro. Like,
El Toro's in the internet.
So you've already done a lot to your car. I thought you had like a nice paint job, but apparently you're disagreeing with that. But
it's a good 12-foot car.
so what's next? Obviously, there's a few little things to button up, but is there anything major you're still planning on it?
There's a big hole in the floor pan.
Oh, that's news to me. Is that why you're always barefoot, just so you can get some air conditioning on
Yeah,
your
it's
feet?
a heater. Yeah.
Oh, either or. So fixing the rust. That's one.
Yeah.
Anything else you're really thinking about on it? Anything big or revolutionary?
Seats, 5-point harness,
That's the reason
roll
washers
bar.
are gonna go
Okay.
everywhere.
'Cause
sequential.
your car's kind of not really a cruiser, but it's not really an all-out
Yeah,
runner.
trying to do everything.
Yeah, trying to just have a good, reliable.
Yeah.
Because your car's pretty reliable, right?
Yeah.
I can't ever recall a time where your car
I
left
haven't
you
had
anywhere.
too many issues.
That's good. So I'm gonna spin one of these because I want you to drink a King Cobra while you're here.
Oh, we get to drink?
Red. There's a red. There you go. You get to drink some King Cobra.
Sweet.
It's like speed truck.
That's it?
That's it. You want more? You can have some more. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, let me take the lid
Cap's
off.
on, though. yeah, that was good. Yeah.
Temperature. And
Yes.
Oh, that was a good pour.
Cobra contains the same at all temperatures.
Well, this won our malt liquor challenge, and it finished fourth in our overall challenge that you'll see in a couple weeks that I just gave away the spoiler to.
Oh, that was bad. That was bad.
Edit that out.
So,
Yes.
anything else you want to share with us while you're up here?
No.
Okay. Well, you've got another club car.
I do. It's a 75,
Tell us about that.
75 Dodge D100.
Yep. That, if I'm not mistaken, you purposely made look a little older, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patina.
Yeah, of course, like
Yeah.
you do. But you're talking about putting overdrive in it, right? Like you want to do what I did with the Cordoba.
Same thing,
the
basically.
The 4-speed automatic with overdrive.
Yeah.
I recommend it. What's that got? It's at a 360, right?
Yep.
Warmed it up at all or not? Anything or stock?
Yeah, pretty much just bolt-ons.
You just gonna leave it that way? You think till it blows up?
Yeah, till
It'll
it
never
blows
blow up. It's Mopar.
Yeah. I'm hoping. it's throwing some smoke pretty good now. So.
Just put only rings in it and call it a day.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for coming over.
Thank you.
And we're going to end part 1 right there. So if you want to see the exciting conclusion of who wins bingo and a hat that really you won't even see. Well, we'll pretend to give him a hat. I don't know. And we'll see you guys next week for the exciting conclusion of the Cars Not Coffee episode. So make sure you check us out on growlergarage.net. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We're also on iTunes. We're actually now on the Google Podcast store, which I don't remember the name. It's probably called Google Podcast. Well, yeah, the score is called Google Play. I don't think that's right. Search Google for us, and we show up in all the places. Twitter, Instagram. We don't have an Instagram yet. We probably will when this comes out. Google it. Just Google Growler Garage, and don't click on the brewery called Growler Garage. It's not taps. So, we'll see you guys next week for part 2.
Yay!
Yay!